So, we're still here. Still haven't found our way out of the studio, but we do have the ability to plop down a manual save, and we will definitely be doing that. Alright, I guess I'm not done with this session just yet. Shoebox. The shoebox can store your items. Alan can access stored items from any shoebox in the dark place. Wow, we really are leaning into the Resident Evil stuff. But we have the ability to explore, and we have the ability to change things using the lamp. Make things darker. That's our ticket then. And maybe we can use that in other ways, maybe even like in combat. All right, well, let's... Oh, yes, the outside of the studio. But I should have known. Mr. Dorr basically told us as much.
The payphone was ringing. Somehow I knew the call was for me.
A dark, twisted version of New York City. I should have known.
Hello?
Alan Wake?
Yes.
Do you know who I am?
No? Who is this?
We'll get to that later. There are spies all over. Shadows.
A sense of deja vu washed over me. Had I had this conversation before?
Alan, listen to me carefully. Caldera Street Station, the subway. You need to go there. I'll call you again later. Make sure to pick up.
Do I know you? I know you from somewhere.
You've just forgotten again. We're in this together. Don't worry. I got you now. We've been working great.
I'm losing you. Hello? Hello?
Caldera Street Station, eh? That name's not a coincidence. But also, it seems even here I can't escape those port windows, huh?
The man had said Caldera Street Station. I had to go there.
Actually, something I've just realized, those two windows in the cabin where I'm trapped writing this, well, they're not just iconic because they make the house look like it's looking at you, they also look inward. It's like there's two large eyes just constantly watching me work from behind. I'm hearing very distinctly taken whispers coming from the left over there. Let's have a look at that map. Caldera Street Plaza. Caldera Street Station up ahead. So if we cut through the plaza, well, at least here there's some light. Over there, perhaps? I see that shadow over there.
The Caldera Street Station sign was there, but the entrance was missing. I had to make it appear. Maybe I could use the lamp to reveal the station entrance.
That's the hope.
The lamp was dead in my hand. I needed to find a light for it.
Oh, so I need to find, I guess, like a stable light so I can bring it to one of the broken ones? I can hear them, but they're not attacking me. They're just like shadows of the people who would have been here. Well, It seems like Night Springs continued on just fine without me. And the voice on the phone did sound like Casey. Okay, you'll still guide me to these usable lamps. That doesn't mean they're going to be usable when I encounter them. Can I maybe use the headlights of that taxi over there? Looking at this the way it is, and after what we were told...
It was locked from the other side.
Yeah, I can't help but wonder if Alan's writing wasn't always in some way meant as some kind of escape, like some way to make sense of his own life. But then again, we can't be sure if Alan himself isn't just a product of Thomas Zane and somebody before him and somebody before him. I mean, Casey certainly seems to be an Alan projection. I just need to see where this lands. I need to stop trying to speculate and see where this all leads.
Fuck. Okay, don't mind me, just passing through. Shadows stirred like there was someone there, but there was no one. I wanted to keep it that way.
Definitely feels like there's someone.
Writing is the key. Art is the key to find my way out of the dark place. I can't forget this. Don't you fucking forget this. I'm in the dark place. I'm outside time and space. Outside reality. But this is real. A nightmare dimension. An ocean of darkness. Remember, its dark energy can make art come true. Make dreams and nightmares come true. Yes, I can use this. I need to use this. Hungry, monstrous things out there.
You know, it's really interesting, and I noted this in the talk show. It's very interesting how you seem to be simultaneously horrified and fascinated with this power. Like, sometimes you're all in on trying to get out of here, and other times you just seem to want to make your visions a reality. And is that the influence of Scratch? Is that the thing in the lake? Or is some part of you actually hungry for the power that it offers? Sidestepping the voices you hear from the shadows, this really is like city walking at night.
Is this the way it was on the page?
What the hell? Oh, hey. We met at Door's show.
Alan Wake, the writer. I'm Alex Casey. I'm looking into a murder.
Come on, what is this?
There's a piece of evidence, a manuscript of a novel. You wouldn't know anything about it?
A manuscript? What manuscript? I need to see it.
Rumor had it the manuscript contained the details of the murders. A murder cult was following the story to commit their gruesome acts. Was Wake their leader? Had he written it? How far would he go to create a perfect work of art? Or would he be the next victim? Stay here.
No, wait! I need a gun!
No chance.
Casey!
Damn it.
So, does that mean that your light and your gun are up for grabs?
I remember dying in this alley in a dream I had. He was just gonna keep killing me here, loop by loop. You're not gonna get what you want. You think you know. You know shit. You don't really wanna know. You're gonna get what's coming to you.
I needed his gun and flashlight to protect myself.
That's really interesting how this one character seemingly presents multiple roles within this story. I mean, Saga has presumably known him for some time.
This was an echo of the books I had written for years. Picking up Casey's gun felt like I was assuming the role of the detective.
But you've been in this role before, Alan. Okay, so we've got your light, we've got your gun. Huh, this is just like old times, only in a vastly different setting. Oh, we cannot seem to climb this staircase, but we can capture the light.
I had a light now.
And bring
I
it to the
needed to get
station.
back to the subway station entrance. Shit. With the alley in darkness now, restless shadows block my way.
So what do I do about them? What's the play? Because with the flashlight mechanics that we've seen so far, I don't trust this to work very well. Not if it's 3 against 1. Okay, I can hit more than one at once, and the light itself seems to banish them. So we don't need to shoot the shadows, only any Taken we might encounter. Here comes more. Well, in that case, since it doesn't recharge on its own, that effectively makes flashlight battery and ammunition all its own. Some of you still linger? No. Your shimmer remains for a little while. It is so difficult to tell sometimes whether you're actually still there. And so much like a nightmare, even though there's enemies blocking our path, getting through them is more of a tense, methodical thing. Rather than an actual combat situation, well, I just ate my words.
Until they didn't. They were trying to stop me. With the gun and flashlight, I could fight back.
Just think, an entire New York City full of Taken who we don't know will be taken until the very last moment. Oh look, it's the return of the evil objects.
This was the moment to destroy it.
I have to say, I'm not 100% sure, even though the combat is much, much better overall. I'm not sure about the new flashlight mechanics.
I could use the light to open the subway entrance now.
I mean, instead of it being a bar, having it be one use per one click. I don't know, it certainly makes it more difficult to manage, certainly more challenging. But I'm also not sure it feels as good. Oh. Alright, what's the best way to go about this? We don't have to run into everybody, and we shouldn't be trying to. We can make our way over here. Perhaps to the one that we ran into before, but he'll be the only one? At least I hope so. I don't like that even if I'm not close, I can still hear them all over. Are you gonna be angry with us? Oh, that's the worst part, is not knowing who's gonna be who. Get in there. And the station entrance appears. It was pretty dark before, but things can only get worse once we're down below. And I can hear those things whispering all over.
I needed to find another light to go deeper inside.
Look at this place. It's all covered head to toe in graffiti. This isn't some place that had a sudden apocalypse, something that killed everyone. This is a place that's just been taken. It just doesn't belong to us anymore. Oh my god. An image of Taken Sasquatch. I knew it was real! You can search these lockers, get some heals going. I wonder, do your keybinds work the same? No, we gotta change them for Alan. Alright, well, let's set that up then. I can't steal more light from here. I need to go. But surely taking this will remove the station, right? God, that'll never not be super weird. The way this game makes so many, like, seamless transitions. Tell you what then, why don't we try moving you to some of the other places we can get to and see if maybe that doesn't show us something different? And what about right here? Maybe we can get up onto the upper platform. There we go, that would make sense. Yep, this is New York. Oh, it is so cool, because in the last game, it seemed like this distant place that was so disconnected from everything that was going on. It was an intrinsic part of the story, but here, it's cool to see it all brought home in this way. And imagine how this must feel for Alan, seeing that nightmare that felt like something distant from him, that he felt like almost wasn't his problem at first, be made so personal. Speaking of, I'm glad this game hasn't forgotten about Alice. Are we gonna play nice or nah? Oh, there's three of you. At least three, potentially four. Oh, you need to get out of here. We're running pretty low on battery. We've got to find some more. Maybe we can get some from this box. No. It's a survival horror game, and when it says that, it really means it, because I mean, it's just got such this ever-present feeling of vulnerability that we can't just run and gun. No matter how good we are, there's just not enough supplies. And it also tries to make sure you don't get that good. All the enemies just feel so tough. It's almost like in nature, you know how even predators will avoid a fight if they can because injury could mean death. You either do things the right way, or they potentially go more wrong than you think. And some of you will just fade away on your own if we point the lights at you. Okay, if that's going to be the case, then perhaps that's actually going to encourage us to leave you alive for longer. Those of you who rush us, those are the ones who are going to cause us problems. The rest of you, we might not even need to focus our beam. Huh. It's not just a quick save and a coffee. There's always a hot pastry waiting for us as well. We are such a long way away from even needing to use these shoeboxes. I hope to be made to eat my words very soon, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen. Yeah, you better run. Is this where I came from? Yes. So, we're going on a fire escape scaffolding adventure, are we? Another figure painted on the wall. Return Scratch.
Hello? Oh. Hey, Alan. You snuck up on me.
The sheriff.
Sorry. Have we met?
Memory problems again, huh? Yeah, we've met. Tim Breaker. We've shared notes. Hey, I've made some progress on the map if you want to take a look. I still haven't found my mystery man, though.
Who's this mystery man?
Oh, it wouldn't be much of a mystery if I knew. All I have is a name. Warlin Door.
The talk show host?
No. No, that doesn't sound like him. The guy has many disguises, but a talk show host? No. I'll keep looking.
Okay, so add yet another mind screw on the ever-increasing pile of mind screws that is Alan's story.
You're making a map.
Trying to. It's hard to map a dream, though. I keep ending up in unexpected places. I find interesting things like those strange markings that react to the light, but never the one thing that I'm looking for. Feel free to check the map out. Oh, I've been stockpiling supplies while I poke around. If you find a stash, take anything you need.
I appreciate the help.
Maybe I wrote you being taken specifically to help me. As somebody to guide me, as somebody to give me supplies.
Oh, that's my crazy wall. I'm just trying to make sense of things. Don't judge me.
I'll trade you walls any day.
I was at the morgue. I was about to give the evidence to the FBI. Dora transported me here to this dream reality. Why? So he's not just a character in this whole thing. He's being presented as the mastermind. Maybe even another manifestation of the darkness itself. We know nothing about this guy. A missing time, no memory until now. Have I always ended up here? Will I forget when I get out? You are surprisingly cool about this. That's the weird thing, is that everyone here, it's not that they don't react to the strangeness, it's that they seemingly selectively react to the strangeness. Abducted, aliens, door, UFOs, polyhedrons. UFOs and those shapes, just like the note we found over by Cauldron Lake. Dreams, me but not me. Others I know, yet they're different. The red-headed woman? Do we know a red-headed woman? That's the first new piece of information in a while. Okay, well, thanks, Tim. This has been a conversation between two incredibly gorgeous individuals, and I was happy to be here for it. So we've got all that. Enough supplies to keep us going for a while longer. Thank you.
See you around, Alan.
It's crazy. This world is so hostile in every conceivable way. In architecture and lighting, in the local populace. But every once in a while, we just find these weird guiding hands. I hadn't even noticed we're doing this again. The lamp lady's influence lingers. We just can't let you get close. Even those of you who do rush forward will still be able to be vanished by the light itself. I'm sorry, I can't even think straight. Lamp lady's influence lingers. Is she still trying to help us in some way? Excuse me, I'm just gathering a thumbnail. This game is absolutely beautiful if you haven't noticed. But yeah, we'll save a lot of supplies if we use the passive light wherever possible. And it's really interesting, much like a game like Silent Hill 2, these enemies aren't nearly as aggressive as some of the other ones we've encountered. These are actually almost not quite passive.
There was something hidden here. Light would reveal it. A phrase repeated over and over. The words resonated with meaning. Had I written this?
Words of power. They can be used to make Wake stronger. I can assign them in the writer's room. Words of gun? Those do sound like powerful words. Words of war, words of aid, words of stuff, fix, action, and lamp. I love lamp. This is just like the pistol upgrade tree. I think the best thing for us to do is go for Lucky Strike. Oh, I see. And it's not 3 to get the upgrade. There's 3 upgrades, so the next one will be a 50% chance. Oh, here we are again. And we've got to keep making our way forward. All of this. But yeah, as I was saying, these enemies are not quite passive. And so what it does is it creates a setting that isn't frantic, but one that's just unfriendly. One in which we're unwelcome. And to do this on the streets of our former home is definitely a directed attack. Even if it is born out of our own familiarity that we wrote us into this place. And the worst part is we can hear their whispers usually long before we see them. I know there's one over this way somewhere.
Fuck me.
Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Why did I do that? Well, there's a little bit of nightmare fuel for you. It comes and it goes. Okay, what I'm thinking I have to do is steal your light, the light which is containing you behind the scaffolding, and then immediately make a run for that there ladder. So let's grab this. Here you come.
Fuck me.
And here I go. Go, 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 go. I hope they can't follow me up here. Let's not stick around to find out, right? More of the lamp lady's scribblings. A stash. She'll guide me to them. We are just stocking up on so many of these healing items. Only problem, if we run across these healing items, if we get hurt enough to need them, we're probably dead. Oh, and each of these can only be used in a specific slot. Full stop increases damage dealt by the last bullet in the revolver's chamber. Restores 15% of max health when landing a direct hit with the flare gun. That seems more reliable, even though it may be a noob trap. But hey, we've just confirmed our old favorite, the flare gun, is going to be back. Oh right, we came in through there. I can never remember how we entered. Can we please jump down this way? Please, please, no, you're going to make me go back by them. I don't know if they can open doors or not, but by climbing down this ladder, we're going to be giving them a head start on me. Down. Right, slide, good. Go. Go, go, go. They're right behind us. Down we go. So if I run into you, you'll just burst them open. Good initiative. Out of my way. Sometimes when you're all clustered up like that, it's worth it to use battery, if nothing else but for the peace of mind. Anyone else? I could have sworn I saw a fourth around the corner. And these devs, you know how they are in their enemy encounters, they love to have the bunch you expect and the one you don't. Oh, I hear you behind me. I hear you spawning as I reach a door, and I ain't having it. We've got the light that's with us right now. We've got the light that's at the entrance to this station. Which means we've got all we need to bring something downstairs. But you're really saturating my path back now. got this light. I didn't mean to get so close to you. You are the very first one we encountered. Okay, we can place you here. The ability to carry light with us. That's a very big change to gameplay, and one which I can see having many, many uses. But you come with us, and we'll finally have our ticket to ride. Here we are. Oh, that's interesting. It's like only the surfaces which are touched by the light are the ones which seem normal, which don't seem covered in graffiti. I mean, actually, normal is covered in graffiti, but like this is different.
The gates to the platform were closed. I had a ticket.
You may not be the only you out there. Oh, it's an identity theft ad. That's really funny that I read the bottom part first. Let's submit our ticket. These things don't read like 80% of the time, but, you know, it's worth a shot.
Something about the station platform felt significant. It would work in my writing, but I needed more. Something lingered here. A half-forgotten memory. An echo.
Don't write. We should start paying more attention to this graffiti, because when you look at it, it's all very directed at us.
Something was here. A vision about to reveal itself. I needed to look at it from the right angle.
An FBI agent had come here before me on the trail of a murder cult. He'd gone missing, presumed dead. The cult was leaving me clues to follow, connecting the dots from one murder to the next, inviting me to draw an obscene picture on the city map. Caldera Street Station. The name made me think of the exit wound of a bullet.
I had a flash of inspiration. The ghost of my fictional detective. A story thread I could use in my writing.
You have discovered your first plot element from an echo. You can rewrite it into reality on the plot board. That's it. We are here looking for inspiration for how to write ourselves out of here, and we're actually going to be in charge as Alan of doing this. Okay, let's see
I had a
it.
location. I had a story thread. I would put them together, write them into my story to create a path deeper into the dark place.
Okay, so select the agent plot element.
The scene had changed. The dark place reacted to my story. The way into the tunnels was no longer blocked.
And we can go this way as well. All right. Well, we're gonna wanna comb every corner because we need supplies like badly.
It could not be opened on this side.
But you had a line of dialogue for it, so perhaps openable from someplace else. And not all of these will contain lootables. I've always had a vivid imagination, but this dream unsettled me. It was wild and dark and weird, even by my standards. So, yes, it began with a dream. I find that so creepy, the idea of having my own inner thoughts written in the format of a regular, like, PSA sign.
The Fed had glimpsed into the maw of darkness. It swallowed him whole.
Not whole. He looked to be in multiple pieces.
The tracks led into the tunnel. That was my way forward.
Oh, great. You know, I was thinking before, we're already in the middle of the city, surrounded by shadows that can appear from anywhere at any moment. How can it possibly get any worse? But we all know that, especially in fiction, that's a question you never ask. And what is the significance of this figure that's painted everywhere? Maybe it's not a figure, maybe it's just these figures. Excuse me, sirs. I need to go this way. Can I get you to go away? Even partially. Even partially. I'll take anything. There's so many of you. I just have to keep backpedaling. It's 2 of you. 3. You even tried to turn away at the last moment. I see what I mean? That was such a dangerous situation. An entire crowd pushing towards me. And even as I could feel my heart racing, it was such a slow and quiet event.
The blood trail continued deeper into darkness.
What is this, Metro? I did not agree to play Metro. Following a typical nightmare pattern, I was desperately trying to reach my destination. A lighthouse for some urgent reason I couldn't remember. I'd been driving too fast down a coastal road to get there. That's the nightmare that kicked off the very first level of the first game. This isn't just what's been happening to us since we arrived at Cauldron Lake. This includes all of it, maybe our entire writing career up until this point. It's like he's marking the evidence at his own crime scene. Asking how isn't useful. In! Oh my god.
Shit. I don't like the sound of that.
Yeah, once again, these characters are full of understatements. This is taking me back. This is taking me back to playing GTA 4 as a kid and looking for the Rat Man. Only now there actually is something to fear. Where do we find those words of power? I certainly do want all the upgrades you can possibly feed me. Because I'm just a scared, vulnerable little boy. If there's anywhere to be shadows, it'll be down here.
The tunnels were a maze. The blood trail led me on.
Oh, there's a save room over here. You lost her. Oh, good, a map. That will help us immensely. Thankfully, no points of interest still to be seen, but I'm really struggling with how we're gonna get at this stash or words of power or whatever it is. I don't see anything on the ground here. Ah, right, I was looking in the wrong place. Word of aid. Increase effectiveness of trauma pads, duration of painkillers, and increases hand flare's area of effect by 13% and duration by 1 second. We don't have this yet, but I feel like that'll be the thing that benefits us the most in the moment. Alright, enough screwing around, let's move forward. We've got a trail to catch. This is really capturing the spirit of dream logic in a way that few games have before. Especially with such a strong, concrete narrative to go along with it. Okay, so we're making our way around there to the light and where that door is.
Another place to use in the story. I needed to search the tunnels for further visions. Inspiration for the story that would lead me deeper.
I found a new scene, which I can add to the plot board. Ah yes, I was walking down the subway tracks in good old New York City when I suddenly discovered the entrance to friggin' Moria. Okay, let's put it on.
Found another compelling location to use. scene and plot beat I had changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed.
Another vision. Oh, but
The federal
first...
agent had come here looking for answers. All he found was a fate worse than death.
I mean, at first it seemed as though it was death. Like, more or less, I mean.
It's bad luck to be on this case. The cult can get you anywhere with that black magic shit. Let the day shift handle it. What happened, anyway?
Some Fed came looking for the cult, but it was a trap. A satanic blood sacrifice.
Anyone who gets involved with the cult, they're next. I heard their leader is this famous writer, Alan Wake. Their unholy motherfucking messiah.
Sounds like a load of bull.
They consider me their leader? Oh, wait, I mean, those lunchboxes, they said something to the effect of, like, Alan watches over us. Are they maybe left by a member of the cult? Those look exactly like the straps that were used to bind Nightingale.
The blood trail disappeared under the rubble. I had a feeling something was waiting there.
It just, very much like a dream, it keeps showing us all these elements that are recurring, that always appear together or apart, but I just can't make them form a whole. I can't make it cohesive. Okay, is there any reason why we would run down here?
Wake.
Oh, it's a trap. Just fade away. Just fade away. And using the soft light power almost makes it feel like I'm smothering them with a pillow or something. Oh no, it was always just a trap. There's nothing of use here. Oh, we can grab a light from here. Let's not do that until we're entirely clear on where we're going to be bringing it. How about that? But then again, it may not become clear. Oh, we've got our painkillers. If we look in our... Nope. If we look in our inventory, can we see what they do exactly? Restores a small amount of health quickly and replenishes additional health over time. Okay, so it's basically something that we use to just buy us another second. Just like real painkillers. Let's do it.
Another echo lingered here. A source of inspiration.
No. What do you know? Word is your research can help me, ma'am. What do you know?
There's more than one urban legend about the Cult of the Word. The murder cult used these tunnels for their ritual sacrifices. They say the cult reenacted the murders in Alan Wake's crime books. That Wake was even involved somehow, under a false identity. Mr. Scratch, which is, of course, a nickname for the devil himself.
It was disturbing finding myself in the story this way. But I was desperate, and it felt right for the story.
Now, no, stop that tutorial. Now is not the time to be turning off the flashlight. I wonder if it's not pulling a real Mr. C and having Scratch actually, like, act as myself in the real world. Missing because Alan the writer is missing, but also because Scratch is a fugitive. Or at least the rumor is... But there's the Cult of the Word and the Cult of the Tree. How is that related? Yeah, maybe that's the difference between the New York and Bright Falls branches? We were thinking about opening... Oh, no, come on, get out of the way of the door, get out of the way of the door, get out of the way of the door! Come on! Alright, whoop. Daisy. Yeah, you're getting a little too close for comfort. We can use stuff sometimes. Yep. Come on. Please get hit more than you are. The crosshairs are right on you. Thank you. I've still yet to determine... Come on, come on, come on! Use the thing, please. Thank you. Alright, dodge, 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 dodge. Okay, I'm starting to think that headshots definitely do make a difference. And now would be a time for some heals. Still one more of you? No, it doesn't seem so. Those ones that are actually a Taken within the shadow, those are the dangerous ones. Because they catch you so off guard. They're so rare that every time they do show up, it completely screws up what you're trying to do in saving battery. I don't know if they even can be revealed by the regular passive light. You just have to recognize this one isn't going away and isn't even being slowed. Oh, but right here is going to be where we have to drop this thing, eh?
The water was gone. The way forward was open.
Cult of the Word. At the oil derrick, the wheel has been jammed in the place and turned until the oil gurgled and flowed, thick and flammable. The warning lights were blinking in a fast rhythm, bright and steady, powered by the battery. The Kasabian CD was playing in the boombox, all distorted guitars and intense beat. High above, some piece of orbital junk or another collided with the satellite, knocking it radically off course. Night Springs doesn't exist. It's a fictional town from the TV show I used to work on. It was Anyplace USA, a place we used as a backdrop for whatever strange story we had that week. One of the stories I wrote for the show involved a man, the Champion of Light, fighting his evil double, the Herald of Darkness. So even Scratch is potentially a manifestation of your own writing, not something that was conjured for you. He didn't think writers were particularly useful people, and a huge manhunt for one struck him as idiotic. Certainly not worth the missed opportunity for coffee and pie. And it wasn't even clear what the man had done, except run from them at the trailer park. Thank you for acknowledging that problem, game. Mulligan knew he wasn't alone. The sheriff's patience with the Fed was running out. Well, let's get a lootin'. Lord knows we need it. Anything else? No? It seems we'll be searching a maximum of 2 lockers per time. Well, I can't hear anything, but it's subtitling humming. Does that mean Tim Breaker's gonna be down there somewhere? Possibly in that safe house? It seems like even he doesn't know how he gets around. Or at least, he gets around and then forgets how he did so. Subways are really creepy places, and I'm really glad this game understands that. Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive rituals, sometimes fighting them, always giving in to them in the end. She haunted the halls of Bright Falls' abandoned power plant. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness. All of these are stories of the people we've met. This one's about Agent Nightingale. Oh my god! No you don't, no you don't, no you don't, no you don't. Yep, I knew you'd be a Taken. Nope. Die, die!
Character in my story.
I can't help but notice that all of you are taking forms more like the ones we encountered in the first game. All big giant lumberjacks hefting axes. And unlike the other ones we've been encountering, you do actually disappear in those signature puffs of smoke. Right, more painkillers. You guys. What's up here? There's a dark cloud hanging over your head. Well, there's cult symbols over there, but this all feels like the kind of thing Cynthia Weaver might set up.
The memory is fading like a dream. I must hold on to it. I remember an awful beacon in the darkness, the scene of a ritualistic murder site in the subway tunnels. Is it the previous draft of my writing? Must be. I've been trying to shape the dark place around me, but so much fades away. Even my memory of the process, washed away by dark waves. But some things remain. The darkest, nastiest elements, like the murder site. It's my goal, a stepping stone to travel deeper to escape. Write a narrative that takes me there. Casey will lead me to it.
So that's why you needed someone to follow the trail you intended to travel. You need help. Good luck. Alright, I just had another look around, and now we'll climb this thing.
The train blocked my way forward, but it was here for a reason. It had a role to play.
Oh no, the game developers are speaking to us directly now. And just what is that roll? Oh, well, we never actually did finish the plot board. I've been so distracted by enemies that we've got 2 still to
The
add.
story beat fit the story perfectly.
Okay, Caldera Station. Gotta add you. You can only rewrite reality in a scene you're
Making a
currently
plot elements in
in.
a scene without being there was impossible.
Okay, so if we back out of... No? If we back out of this then... The derailed train... We can add murder cult or missing FBI agent. That seals this way behind us.
Hello? Anyone there? Dead.
Well, that didn't do us much good. But it does show that he made his way through here. Man, people in video games do a whole lot of dying before they actually die. And we're not going to be able to get through there. What if I change the scene... What if I change the scene for the other thing, then? What if I switch it to Murder Cult?
The plot changed the details of the world.
That is so interesting. So we can actually choose which direction we want to take this, and Matt decides how we see these things.
The cult poured the gasoline over the train car. An iron cage that would soon become a coffin.
And I'm to understand, this is something that actually came to pass? Oh my god, I didn't even see you there. Didn't even see you there. Didn't even see you there! What was that? Excuse me, sir. You guys have a new attack or something that I wasn't aware of? Ow! Oh, when you guys get close, I can't even see what it is you're doing. Ow! We're still good on ammo. Still good on battery, too, so... At least it's not doing too punishing in the supplies department. But there's another echo. Let's make sure this room is clear first.
Go on, ma'am.
This is where the history of the cult gets genuinely disturbing. The cultists tracked down the torchbearers living in the tunnels. They locked the poor folks up in a derailed subway car, doused it in gasoline. Yeah.
Charming.
It turns into a bit of a ghost story after that. They say the dark smoke from the fire still roams the tunnels searching for new victims to devour.
There are no happy endings in this city.
The story thread felt important. I could use it in one of the scenes I'd found. The plot element I found would drive the story forward.
Torchbearers.
A sick and twisted story. But it worked.
Some stuff we've seen before.
The subway car had become a burnt husk. I could get through it now.
But all this ash hanging in the air, catching in the beam of our flashlight, oh my god. That's an actual burnt corpse. We're not just seeing the aftermath, we're seeing the reality of it. Yeah, that ash, as I suspected, is really limiting our visibility as well.
None of this was real. It was all real. Fuck me.
It's starting to become your favorite phrase, isn't it? Sometimes it feels not enough. I just love that line. None of it was real. Followed immediately, instantaneously by, it was all real. An attempt to rationalize, an attempt to avoid responsibility that immediately is rejected. Light will show you the way. That's a Pat Maine broadcast. Even reading the first line, somehow, it stuck with me so much that I recognized it immediately. Hope we're not going into anything horrible. You screwing with me? Is there some light that we need to grab from somewhere? That's the final quote of the main game. This whole place makes no sense. We go down and down and down. And somehow we end up on like a platform at an entrance. Alright, how many of you can we eliminate before we have to make our way through? Oh my god! Oh, you're over here, you're over here, you're over here. Okay, die, 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 die. Nope, okay, back out, back out, back out! Okay. I did not know you can make your way around. As with the last game, this camera, while certainly cinematic, is really causing some problems in combat sometimes.
Colin, wake.
Alright, let's try and get you, same as before. You don't appear to be moving. Those of you who will be taken will be more aggressive when you do so. But now that you are in motion, we have to pay more attention to this door. It's just sometimes I'm blocked by my own character, you know? No, oh my god, you can fork through each other. Come on, load, 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 and bang, and bang. Thank God for staggering. I feel like, unlike the first game, I don't even have time to get good at combat because it happens so rarely. Nope, nope, nope. You are going to be loading all the rest of the rounds. We need every last one. And we're at a platform not unlike the one we left. Perhaps something in that box up there? I mean, it's got conspicuous yellow tape. Lots of stuff. Oh, we can't exit here. Oh, wait, actually... Look. It's like a whole bunch of maps all merged into each other to create shapes that are actually not super unlike those used by the cult. Oh, it's like misprints where it just kind of layered them one over the other, like a few millimeters down each. Oh, I see. Words of power up there. Hang on, we've got to find the right angle, though. There we are. Fix. What does fix get us? Increases max amount of health restored in safe havens by 30%. Restores 50% of max health when a new word of power is discovered. Increases max health by 15%. This is by far the most useful. And it'll stop us from having to top off so much. I mean, I feel like I am taking all the noob traps, but these things are so rare. Or at least I'm not finding them very often. These environments are beautiful to look at. It actually kind of reminds me of... does anybody remember that one American Tail cartoon? This one where there was some monster in the old abandoned subway system? Actually, I believe it was under New York.
My path was blocked. I had to find a way through. The lights would help me.
Yeah, sure. I will momentarily, but first... Safe haven. And a shoebox, which has yet to present any sort of usefulness to me, but we're getting there. Come with me. And anytime you plunge yourself into darkness, you gotta expect an enemy encounter is coming soon. Scratch claims this place. This is almost like his realm. Yep. Yep. It's gonna be about moving little by little. A set of airlocks held open and shut by light. Hunted. From the first game, I recognized that silhouette quite well. It was quite a common sight in the shadows between the trees. Initiation. One of these moments, there's going to be something right beside me when I go to do this. Oh, but how do I get over there? Is there a light here? No. That just takes us back to where we came from, I think. Oh, right, exactly. It does take us back to where we came from, meaning we've got to go back. Back through these tunnels. Oh, we made it. This is where Breaker had his thing. Or at least I think it is. And that actually looks like daylight pouring in through the skylights. Although something tells me in a world like this, we'd find no such comfort here. Flooding is here as well. Totally black. Wading into the darkness, seeing that, and then turning around and hearing a whisper behind me was quite a combination of experiences to go through sequentially. Quite a set of experiences indeed. But no other subway car is ever gonna feel quite so bad as the last one. Oh, there's so many of you. If we don't look around when we encounter you, we are very prone to being blindsided.
Alan Wake. There's nothing there. Wake.
Just a little at a time.
Words down your throat.
Come now.
Lost in the dark.
There you are.
Wake. You're a character in my story.
You're in opposite directions, which is not good. There you are. See, these moments are so intense because you've got to divide your attention, but it's like it almost doesn't validate the fight or flight instinct in your brain because it is such a slow thing fighting these guys. It doesn't feel like danger, and it does at the same time.
Wake. Get out of my story.
I see the one on the left. I see it.
I drown. Alan Wake.
Sometimes when I turn to keep you in my view, even the regular shadows look like one of you guys waiting for
Echoing
me.
Hall had a story to tell.
Well, that might be true, but shouldn't I be working my way back this way? Alright, let's get some looting done. Nothing, it was just a distraction. Let's see what story this does want to tell.
Story.
And we can do all three. See alternates of each of these that we have. But this isn't where he ended up. Or at least if he did, I can't tell. Shackles. Oh, it's like he was brought here tortured while everyone sat in a circle around him and watched. Now let's try Murder Cult. This is where the cult waited to strike.
The hole had changed into the murder cult's hideout.
How could they have set up here for all this time? And just manuscripts and copies of my books, including The Sudden Stop.
The cultists were close now, a dark presence rising from the depths.
The writer, not of the last, the shadow cast, third eye, project the night. This is your time when you're gone. Writer, the first word, not the last, and the shadow, eye open, this is your time. Ritual, friends will meet. Not the writer, the light, shadow, to write, to lead, will meet. I gotta wonder, if Alan were in the real world to encounter members of this cult, what would the reaction be? Would he have like sway with them? I don't think that's how it works, but I've gotta wonder. Alright, well, one more. Torchbearers. Doesn't seem all that different, to be honest, but I did hear myself getting your attention. Oh, you were actually two, standing one behind the other. Clever. Where are you leading me, lights? Here, right here. You really can't get it from that angle? Oh, well, if we put this up here... Word of gun.
Alan Wake.
Okay, I don't need you guys sneaking up on me from behind pillars. That's like the last thing on my list that I need. We have a word of gun. 5% chance to not consume ammo when firing the revolver. Increase flare gun projectiles area of effect by 25%. Or increase knockback force of the shotgun by 15%. I think I'm going to take Sunny Skies. Sorry, my voice is so hoarse. I've done so much recording today. But I'm going to try and end this soon. We've got to be reaching some kind of conclusion. This is all going to be about getting to the other end there, isn't it? Oh, with the missing agent, we can come back here and find this tape recorder. Nightingale. Oh, and there's a thing up here under Murder Cult. We've just got to find the right angle. Where do we go?
The Fed had witnessed something here that made him run scared. Whether the summoning ritual had been a bona fide supernatural event or the mass psychosis of stark raving lunatics, it didn't change the facts. The cult was messing with things no one should mess with.
The ritual
Like the
was a
MTA.
vital part of the story, the key to reaching the murder site.
So then let's move to Summoning Ritual.
This thread will create so-called tailwinds, but it's what the story needed.
Hearing only the echoes of something intense beyond all comprehension that happened here. But all we're left with is empty chairs and some swirls of paper on the ground. Do you see now why I hate empty chairs? This is what it's like every time I see them. Oh, you saved the game. Oh, yep, it's an encounter. It's an encounter. Okay. I love that little, like, over-the-shoulder look run you do. You're gonna be a dude, ain't you? Yep. How'd I know? And that little thing you do is real annoying. Oh, you chain your attacks together now. I've just realized that. You guys are moving around a whole awful lot. And I don't like it. Nope, stop trying to maneuver around me. Those two big boys were all the gas you had in the tank. I may be hunted, but that doesn't mean I can't fight back. Especially in environments like these. We can walk down here. And we'll likely have to. We can add power to that train car. I have seen that. Yep. Whenever you last just a little bit long, whenever you're just a little bit too aggressive,
Shit!
that's how I know. Also, might I say I really like the frantic dialogue that comes as a result of needing to reload? Okay, we really need to land headshots, like, now. Healing now, please. See, the issue that I'm having, besides the camera once again being an issue, is that if you get hit once, you are very, very likely to get hit again. And if you get hit twice, you are probably pretty dead. Thing is, I actually do like the way they position the camera. We're very close and intimate with our character, and it makes all the enemies feel so big and threatening. It's part of why the morgue scare works so well. I say scare, that was a whole sequence. Nope! I always realize just too late who you are. Nope! 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 Ow! Making me use all my heals right now. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Come on! More please, more please, more please, more please. Every time I dodge, it stops. And every time I try to backpedal, all I can see is the back of your head. Come on. I'm just gonna start using it on all of you. I've got the battery to spare. We're probably nearing the end.
There, but not there.
Here's one of those, like, ranged attacks you guys have now, which I can hardly see coming because of the way the game looks. Nope! But I will give it this. The game is at least very responsive about stopping lunge attacks at the last second. A lot of games, like, if you're not a second early, it's just not going to work. But here, as long as you clicked, it'll generally register that you did it. Is there any benefit to turning on the lights in here? Oh, it'll get rid of these doors, enabling us to get at this here stash, which I need because of that encounter just now. And hopefully it'll also ward off the buddies around us. Let's take this with us, shall we? So that we don't have to leave ourselves in the dark next time we encounter one of these. Nope. Nope. Heard you behind me. Sometimes there's a shimmer and I can't identify what it means. Not an enemy, not an environmental object, just a thing. Please give me a shotgun. It's another one of the Lantern Lady's lanterns. We've seen a bunch of these, but it's only now clicking for me that that's what they are. This game has taken a very weird direction, but a very cool one to say the least. It feels so much more abstract, so much less literal than before. Alright, word of action. See, the thing is, I'm not sure how useful detection actually is. I'm going to increase damage to enemies close by. Because the projectiles are so rare so far. I mean, maybe that'll change. But that seems to be the thing that'll help me the most often, which is what I always prioritize. To upper platform feels like a trap. What is that? It's like some kind of like black sea urchin. That doesn't do anything to it.
Turns out the cultists weren't the only ones using the tunnels. Hidden graffiti signs marked secret routes. I kept hearing whispers around burn barrels of an underground society of mystic outsiders with hidden knowledge. Typical New York.
You know, it's presenting a lot cooler, but I feel like the more you tell us about this cult and their goings-on in the sewers, the more it starts to feel a little bit like Condemned 2. Like I said, much better presentation, but still. You were a real thing. You let me think that you were not a real thing for a long time. You guys are getting more clever. Oh no, oh no, oh no, it's a whole thing, it's a whole thing. The brigade is here. Get them. Oh, here they come, here they come, here they come. Nope! No, you don't. Who else? There's got to be some more on the right. Yep, still. Look at them all. Oh my god. Remedy, you've actually gone and made yourselves a pretty good zombie game here. Come on. There we go. But we're actually starting to run fairly low on ammo now. Alright, let's get to the upper platform. Is that my punishment for lingering too long? One more word of power. Is this the second time we're getting a second thing? I think we can take another one of these. I think those are going to be real useful for now. And there's potentially our way out, finally. This level has been a marathon and a half, but I'm so glad to finally be out of it. These are absolutely gorgeous environments, and they're so intricately crafted, so finely detailed. But the rule still remains. Underground levels are always a slog in games if you stay in them for too long. I heard you on my left. Nope. Nope, no way out at all. Okay, where are we going? Oh, wait, we've been here. We're back where we were before. So that's it. We have to come back here and complete the ritual. Oh, we can't even see the top of the cavern.
I had a new idea, a new story thread.
Uh-huh.
The dark presence. Fuck!
Okay, run. But I must say, I really like the tone of you being like, oh crap, that's my loan shark. That's not good. Go. I must say, you run really lackadaisically considering the evil you're running from. You should keep going now, please. Into the light. Safe haven, and a save. We need not close the door, as if it would make a difference.
I couldn't hear the dark presence. It was gone.
Okay, I guess that means it's safe now. I'll be honest, that was terrifying and loud, but also you can't deny the humor in it.
The tunnel was open now. I could get in.
Yep, nope, here it is. Well, we're just running back the other way now, aren't we? Go. Straight down its throat, straight back where it came from. But can you stop swinging the light around so much I can't see anything? And by extension, neither can you. Oh no. Oh no.
The dark presence. I had seen it before. I remembered now. It was always out there, hunting me.
I'm getting serious flashbacks to the brief but somewhat horrifying mine segment from the previous game. And Lempo for the next moment, all mixed together with Infra. All of this beneath New York City. Oh, and it's happening again. These images on top of images. Oh, that we only see when we're in motion. That is such a cool visual. I gotta wonder on a technical level how they're even making that happen.
Somehow the victim's heart was the key.
Oh, it's you again.
Something had shifted. I felt an overwhelming closeness to home. An FBI agent? Who are you?
What is this? Who are you?
She can hear me.
I'm Saga Anderson, FBI. Help me get you.
This is Alan Wake. I'm trapped here. The dark place. Under Cauldron Lake.
Mount Cauldron Lake. Who are you?
I'm trying to escape. I'm making progress, but I'm in danger. The Dark Presence. Help me. Please, help me. I could sense it. I was closer to home. Had the woman in the vision helped me somehow? Something had changed. Outside. Parliament Tower. Where I'd lived with Alice. It was out there. Waiting for me.
That's the building we were looking up at from the street below. Oh, that is so cool. So we just played Saga's part, and now we played Alan's part leading up to the same moment. Seeing how our paths actually influenced each other. But who's the chicken and who's the egg? Well, that remains to be seen. This story, it was kind of starting to lose me in how non-literal it was, but now that it's starting to come together and show where it was going with that, I'm once again hooked on this story, and I can't wait to see where it's going with this. So at this point, it's unclear if we were actually able to write ourselves out of this predicament, or if real events didn't set the stage to enable that to even be possible. I mean, it seems like in both of our stories, all roads lead to Nightingale. It's chosen him as the centerpiece for all of this, and, well, we've yet to understand what's so special about him. I mean, we know there were others. Well, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.